On to the mental obstacles. We've got one of the top ones that, or one of the top reasons why parents come to me would be the student has a limited understanding of the material or the task it is that they need to do. If it's math, maybe this particular concept is just going over their head for some reason. Or perhaps they don't have foundational skills that are needed and this task is difficult for that reason. So when that happens, that's perfectly okay. It's great to remind the child, hey, it's okay that you don't get this, that's fine. Everybody doesn't get things sometimes. We're going to figure out how to help you understand this concept. So tons of things that you can do here if you have an understanding of the topic that the child's having difficulty with. You can try to explain it to them differently. You could try re-explaining the way it was explained in the classroom. If that, if it just needs to be reinforced, maybe they just forgot between the classroom and getting home. You can give them examples of how that particular skill might be used in real life. Give them real world situations where they would have to say they're learning, say we're doing coins. Well, let's give them some money. Let's say, okay, if we go to the store and we buy a piece of candy that's 25 cents and you went into the store with 50 cents, how much do you have left? Give them real practical problems that they can use so that they can better connect with that material. Now, if your understanding of the material is not so great, then it makes things a little bit more challenging. You can, of course, look for resources online that can provide information for you. Sometimes that can be difficult because information may not be the best or not easy to understand. I actually will, I've got a newsletter sign up over there. I'll actually be putting out some blog posts that offer resources for math, reading, science, and history for different grade levels. So if you sign up for that, you'll be getting those. So that will give you some information that you can use, and I'll go through and kind of pick and choose the best ones so you don't have to struggle through that. Another thing that you can do, of course, is reach out to the teacher for additional help. You can also, of course, call someone like me, a tutor, for some additional help outside of the classroom, or see what kind of options the school has. A lot of times schools do have additional after-school help. So there's a lot of options out there. If your child doesn't understand something, it doesn't mean you're defeated. There are things that you can do to help them understand that. Another obstacle we can face here would be not knowing the child's learning style. Maybe information is being presented to the child in a way that they can't grasp it. If they're a visual learner and the only thing they're getting is a lecture from the teacher, then that's not going to cut it. If they need to actually go out and learn by doing, and all they do is sit in the classroom all day, that's not going to cut it. So knowing the way your child learns and what the method that makes the most impact on it. Now, that doesn't mean that every child or every person only learns things one way. We all have many different ways that we can learn, but usually we have a dominant learning style, and we have styles that just don't work for us. So knowing that really can help with, especially when you're at home and trying to reinforce those skills. Learning disabilities, a third mental obstacle. So, of course, this is an issue where we want to be aware. A lot of times parents aren't even aware that this could be a problem. It becomes, we hear things like, oh, he's just lazy, or he's not trying hard enough, or things like that, which can be possibilities. But when you're seeing continuous difficulty in a specific area, it may be worthwhile to investigate that a little bit further and see if there's some kind of underlying cause. Examples: dyslexia, memory problems, visual processing issues. They're all, we can do all kinds of tests to look and see what are some of the difficulties that these children might be facing outside of just understanding the material.